even get to cross.
What's up guys, it's me, ClanDipKicks here, and today I'm going to be doing a review on Automation the Car Company Tycoon game. Basically this is a game where you can customize your own cars, do scenarios, and play with others. I actually downloaded this automation beta off of Pirate Bay, so yes, I know I didn't pay for it, but I really like this game and I will buy this in the future. So I'm just going to show you some of my cars. Let me turn down my volume, because this will hurt your ears. So I've been making some cars, and I'll show you some of my new cars here. Let me put the volume down just a little because like I'm making high-powered V8 cars. So alright, this was my first model. I'm just gonna go through my down on my cars. So yeah, you know, this kind of reminds me of an RX-8, but then the back of maybe an Alfa Romeo. I made this car specifically for racing. You can see the engine in there. Alright, run down from here, you get to pick your engine block. Inline, you can go like inline 4, inline 6. Then you can only get V8 and V flat plane 8. You know, it's a beta. Like the game's still in process, so it doesn't have a bunch of engines that you can work on. But yeah, like here's a rundown. Like you can pick what materials you want, your bore and your stroke. Cam profiles, you can put VTEC in there, variable valve timing, compression, everything. And then you can also so from here you can look at like all the individual parts in the motor, well, in the engine. It's like this has a quad cam, 40 valve. If I were to put VTEC on all cams, I don't want to try that, but you can change the style of the motor itself. I hate saying motor engine, sorry. Kind of like in green. Black looks nice. And then you can pick the size of your turbo and stuff. And it all affects your engine. So all this is green right now, but if it goes red, then that means you're gonna have to change your compression, blah blah blah. It will show you what you need to fix. But overall, this is a cool game. Like, so you can do your carburetors, you can do intakes, everything. Then right here, I just went no mufflers, just straight pipe all the way, dual exhaust. And this is what the car sounds like. So you can either do this. So if you press start, this is a dyno run basically. But if you do test mode, you're controlling the throttle itself. So this is what this engine sounds like for this car. And now I can put it to max, and it will show you the effects on the engine itself. So see right there, it would show like see how it says max RPM being too high? Yes, but the engine didn't fail, so that's basically the red line for this car. So I'm fine putting it at 8,000 RPMs. If you were to go over that, it would make you change it around. So yeah, I'll show you my other cars. So that was basically my first car. See, it goes Model 1, 2. So this is Model 2. And this, you know, I tried making a muscle car in this one. I don't even get started with the back. The back is so ugly. This is an inline 6, so this is basically this, like, it sounds like an NSX, the old NSX. The new one, don't even get me started with that thing. I don't even know if it's a supercar, because yeah, Honda, they could make really good performing cars with VTEC, but they're mass producing VTEC, and they're making their like Honda Civic Type R's all front wheel drive. No one wants a front wheel drive car, and they know there's gonna be so much wheel spin. Like, sure, it's a good enthusiast car, but really, we want rear wheel drive. Like, I want to be able to hear that VTEC screaming while I'm drifting that rear wheel drive, you know? Okay, so this is what this car sounds like. It has Dodge So VTech. So this is basically the dyno run I was telling you guys about. So basically, that's what this car sounds like, and it has everything here. So 329 foot, pounds of torque, and then 409 horsepower. So that's basically my car. And also, when you guys are actually finished the car, you guys are allowed to put it in like an airfield or a track itself. So if you were to put start, it would show you the fast, like it's time for the race itself, and yeah, right there, and it shows you how the car is doing, all the brakes, the heating of it, how good the throttle is, etc. Okay, that's enough for that car. Okay, Model 3. We're just gonna go right to the engines and what the car looks like. Model 2. Let me find Model. Okay, Model 3. Here we go. This was another design concept. I don't know why I put 2 badges there. But yeah, I put the vents and a bunch of crap. Car is a V flat plane 8, so this is going to be a really high pitch motor, so get ready for your ears to explode. 918 horsepower, 677 foot-pounds of torque. Here we go. We're just going to start off with this test when I can control the torque and the power itself. So basically, I made this car like into a race car too. You can see everything running. Look how detailed this game really is, though. Seriously. So yeah, I like this car particularly. Just for the design, and this engine is a beast. Oh my gosh, twin turboed. Oh, how big are the turbos in here? 69mm turbos. Damn. Alright, off to my next design. Where is Model 4? Model 4, here we go. And me, by pressing a revised car, that will bring the car that you made back. Okay, so I made this into like a wide body Back to the Future car. 210 horsepower, 10,000 RPM. This car isn't really the best. Okay, this is a normal V8, so we're gonna show you how this is. Pretty slow car if it was on the streets, to be honest. I do not like this car. Okay, next car. Don't like that car. Revised car for Model 5. This has 38 horsepower. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's just hear this out. And here we go. I can seriously go higher with that RPM. Next car. So that was Model 5. Now we're on to Model 6. Okay, so this is kind of like an old-fashioned car, but the engine here isn't so good for this car. Oh, that's a V8. Okay, here we go. 719 horsepower, 974 foot-pounds of torque at 3,700 RPM. Holy crap. Alright, let's see how this sounds like. Yeah, see right there? I don't know what happened there. Run the dyno and see what happens. Yeah, see, the RPM would be too high for that. Yeah, around there. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother fixing that right now. So we are actually on Model 7 already. Wow. Okay. So Model 7. You know, I totally recommend this game for car guys. This game is probably the best game for making cars. Because I mean, this game is not like any other. Okay, on to Model 8. So this I made actually today. Yeah, the engine I screwed up on, but here, I'll let you sound this. Yeah, not a big fan of that car. That truck, that Jeep. Model 8? We already have Model 8. Model 9. Here we go. This I made yesterday as a well, I wanted to make a V12, but there was no V12. So I made a race car, and I made this aerodynamic. The aerodynamics really nice on this car, so I bent the front so the wind could go over the front of the car into the back perfectly. That lip I should just remove. This is what the car sounds like with that 1200 horsepower. Here we go. So I kind of wanted to make it sound like an F1 car. Model 10. Let's see this. Okay, I don't know what's going on because usually I just exit my cars right after. So okay. Model 11 trim 1. Okay. Okay. This might sound nice. Okay, I'm just gonna do a normal rundown. Here we go. I like to make it as realistic as possible how the car would sound like. So we're on Model 11. Now we're on to Model 12, I assume. Yes, Model 12. Here we are, Model 12. One more to go. What the... Okay, this is like a CRX Honda, but... what did I do? Okay, here we go. You can already hear those fire cans going up. Look at that carburetor. You can kind of hear VTEC in there actually. So actually VTEC would happen at 62,000. No, 6,200 RPMs in this engine I built. You can hear it. We'll just watch the change of pitch. Alright, here, we'll just do a full dyno test. And those little bumps at the end of that would be this flame spitting out of the exhaust, cause you know CRX too good. Last one, here we go. Final Model 13. Here we are. I made this yesterday, and this is the ugliest piece of crap ever. You know, cause I collect Fast and Furious stuff, and I had the 1994 Mazda RX-7 from the second one or the first one, I forget. You know, I wanted to make a drift car out of this, but you can't really see if it's gonna drift. But the engine, let me see the engine. It's a V8, 568 horsepower, 427 foot-pounds of torque. And I'll show you this. Alright, that's enough for that, for my sandbox. In here, your campaign, so yeah, you already know what a campaign is. Just goes through different scenarios. Multiplayer, I think that's gonna be like, okay, you're gonna see if you can compete against someone in an actual race, like you two cars, and put in the classes. But I don't think so. Scenarios, here go like inline 6 engines tutorials about engines, V8 general and car tutorials, etc. Here you have credits, and yeah, well, that's my review on this awesome game. You know, you guys should definitely get this. Oh, and options, if you are in different areas, this is where you go through your options, like kilowatts. Like I would use that if I were in Australia, because yeah, liters, because I'm in Canada. And yeah, just a bunch of stuff, like where you are, this is what you should change so you understand more things. Yeah, well, that's my review on Automation, the car company Tycoon game. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe. Peace out, guys.